it's Lauren Perreault from Remax with your weekly home update for the Portland metro area with data through the week ending August 4th. Of course, this includes Clark County, Washington. Mortgage rates absolutely plunged this week. How did this impact the Portland real estate market? Let's get into the most recent statistics and trends. The pressure on sales prices appears to have eased over the last week. The average sales price increased by about 5% from the previous week and was approximately 2.3% higher than last year at this time. As I always say, we are dealing with a small set of numbers, so we can expect some wild swings from week to week. This graph shows an example of this with the big swing at the end. So I'd like to see a few more data points before getting overly excited about a new trend. I thought this year would end at about 4%, and I'm thinking it might be closer to 3 now, because we've had a lot of weeks with this 2%, etc. So let's talk about supply and demand. The total number of homes available to buyers increased slightly, and it is now increasing at a slower rate than it was last year at this time. Part of the reason for this is that the number of new for-sale properties was lower than the previous year. On the demand side, the number of new purchase contracts signed by buyers and sellers has been outpacing last year's numbers for the past 2 weeks. In addition to that, the number of lockbox opens, our best measure of high-intent buyers out looking at homes with their agents, was up 3.5% over last year at this time, and that's the first time that we've outpaced last year's number for a couple of months now. I believe that the lower interest rates we've been experiencing contributed to this increase. We can hope that that means the market is picking up. So that's a great segue to talk about mortgage rates. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, mortgage rates fell earlier this week. I was seeing the 30-year fixed advertised as low as 5.625%. Since then, rates have moderated back up to a best case scenario of around 6%, which is still significantly better than what we have seen in recent months. To provide some context, the Freddie Mac Primary Mortgage Market Survey, that is quite a mouthful, is a nationwide survey of lenders and the mortgage rates they offer. Right now, it is showing a 30-year average of 6.47. Last year at this time, the average was about a half point higher at 6.96. So there is a significant difference, and it provides some relief to buyers who've been struggling with affordability issues due to high interest rates and higher sale prices. Looking ahead, we will be watching to see if mortgage rates gradually moderate their way back up, or if another shock to the system causes rates to fall again. The market still expects the Fed board to lower the Fed funds rate at their next meeting, which is not until mid-September. So in the coming weeks, we may see some volatility in stocks and bonds, as well as in mortgage rates, which typically follow the bond market. It should be an exciting ride. So if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to call me at 503-683-1885 or send an email to lauren@pdxhomesforsale.com. Subscribe to our newsletter and or our YouTube channel to make sure that you don't miss any updates, and feel free to share the video with anyone who may be concerned about the real estate market here in the Portland Metro. Have a great week, and I will see you right here next week.